Sorry about that. I kind of meant to mute the stream beforehand. So I was debating on and off if I was going to record this or not. And then, you might hear some game audio coming through because I am watching this and recording this reaction on my laptop, and on my TV I have Assassin's Creed Shadows up, so pardon me if you hear gameplay audio from that. I'm just trying to wrap up this one last mission before the show starts. So yeah, I was originally thinking of not even really recording this, but I decided I was going to yesterday or the day before because People Can Fly, who is one of my... They're a studio I love, even though they're not really the same studio they were originally. They make some of the greatest shooters ever, or they made. And then they announced yesterday they were going to be announcing a project here. And then like a week or so that was like yesterday they announced that, and I'm like, that was like the final straw that broke the camel's back. But like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Bloober Team, who did the Silent Hill 2 remake, announced they were gonna be revealing the first like actual unedited or actual gameplay for Chronos, which is their next game. So that was kind of something else. I was like, hey, maybe I'll watch it. And then like the week after that, Night Dive, who makes a whole bunch of remasters and did the amazing System Shock remake, which yes, I am going to finish at some point. I just had other stuff come up. So they announced that the System Shock 2 remaster, just a remaster, not a remake, that they've been working on for since 2016, 2017, is finally going to get a release date here. And I'm just like, fine. That was like another thing that was like kind of, okay, maybe I should record my reaction to this just because I've only seen screenshots. They haven't even like posted like an actual before and after trailer or anything. So I've only seen screenshots, but as somebody who has played System Shock 2 an unhealthy amount of times, I noticed a lot of differences. Like in some of the models and stuff. Like they're like the pistol was two-handed in the original, it's now one-handed in the remaster, stuff like that. I'm really interested to see like it in motion, how it looks. So yeah, I figured I might as well record my reaction to that. Actually, let me pull up a tweet from them so I can kind of read off what they announced. Do. So yeah, their publishing partners are stuff like 3D Realms, who made a bunch of shooters in the 90s. Bloober, obviously Capcom, is going to be showing off the new Onimusha 2 remaster. Let me see here, who else is here? Dread XP is another really big dev in my kind of like indie scene that I love. Night Dive, obviously. Krafton is going to be announcing something here, which I doubt is going to be anything Callisto Protocol related, but maybe. Definitely not Hi-Fi Rush 2. That game's still like years off, considering Microsoft canned the studio only last year and they only just got bought out in like December. People Can Fly, like I said earlier. Remedy is showing off their new co-op game that looks fine, I guess. I'm gonna play it, obviously, so I love their games. THQ Nordic is another big one. Tiny Build is another one. So yeah, there's a bunch of like companies that I really want to see some more stuff from them. Let me see here. Rebellion is another really big one. They're going to show off some Atomfall gameplay, which I can't remember. I think I talked about it a bit in my Red Dead playthrough, but Red Dead 1 playthrough. But yeah, I'm playing Atomfall at launch. Like, I have the pre-order deluxe edition, so I'm getting it 3 days early and everything. I'm going to be playing that because I love Rebellion and I want to see what they're doing. But Atomfall is like a game that I'm already convinced I'm playing, so like I don't really need more of it. I might not even like pay attention during it. That might be something where I like check my phone or something. Pardon the like deafening silence. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I have been rewatching some of my Order Let's Plays, and oh my god, the audio mixing is horrid. I feel so bad for people. I know I kind of said that I was planning on having my entire Red Dead 2 playthrough done before Atomfall came out, which obviously didn't happen. I just got burnt out. I played a lot of Red Dead, so I just kind of got burnt out. I do intend fully on going back to it. Just not for a little bit. Thankfully, like, once I finish the main story, I'm kind of like, hey, I'll start Undead Nightmare, and then I'll just go back to it, finish Undead Nightmare at a later point. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can really think of right now. I'm still trying to beat this mission in Assassin's Creed, which, by the way, I'm having fun with it. It's not perfect by any fucking means. I have quite a few issues with it, but it's the most fun I've had with an Assassin's Creed game, like, ever. Like, I'm a person who, despite loving Ubisoft's games for the most part, I've never really clicked with Assassin's Creed. Like, I've tried like 90% of the series, and I've never been able to beat one of them. Like, even the games that people love, like 2, Revelations, Brotherhood, 4, all those games that people adore and say are like some of the best games ever. Nope, couldn't get into them. There's no real, like, the gameplay was serviceable, I guess, but there's no real hook for me to keep playing aside from stabby. Which I kind of need that. I don't really want to say need, but I do need something to keep me going. Like, I thought the narrative of AC2 was good. Like, the whole brother and mother death, or brother and father death stuff. Like, that was cool, like, little way to do things, but I just don't... I don't know, there wasn't really, like, something else to keep me going. I am playing this game for quote-unquote free. Because I have Ubisoft Plus on my Xbox account. So yeah, it's basically quote-unquote free because I've had Ubisoft Plus since Star Wars Outlaws came out, pretty much. I keep meaning to cancel it, but then every time I'm like, there's something else I want to do with one of their games. Like, I've tried most of their games that's on that service. Like, the Avatar game, I thought was beautiful. It just... I don't care about Avatar as a franchise. Blue People, by the way. Blue People Avatar, not animated show. I just didn't fucking care about Avatar. Like, that's like one of the... Avatar as a series is like... Oh, that's cool. Anyway, so I'm playing a mission that's kind of like a flashback, and now we're like at the part where the main story started. Anyway, was I saying? Oh yeah, Avatar. As like a series, I just don't care about. It's very boring to me. It looks pretty. It's just written very poor. Like, the first time I watched, Avatar, I got like 30 minutes into it before I got bored. And I'm just like, I don't fucking care about this plot or anything. I get why people love it, but I just couldn't care less. Oops. Their Avatar game is basically just their Far Cry. The way they make their Far Cry games, just done in Avatar and with a T rating instead of M. Trying to think. Anything else I should talk about quickly during these last little bit? I am still working through rewatching for the people, like 5 of you that haven't been paying, or like I haven't said this to before. I did play through all of Doom Eternal for so long story short, I originally started this channel as a way to show my friends some of my favorite, or a friend of mine some of my favorite games. I'm gonna turn off my mouse quickly so I don't keep bumping it. So like she could see why I love these games. And then when Silent Hill 2 came out, I just changed it to be a channel for everything, just to show my love of gaming in general. This isn't like my job or anything. This is just me enjoying my hobby. So I originally played Doom Eternal for this friend, and I will, I'm still kind of like working my way through those episodes, because I kind of hate listening to my own voice. So watching my footage was not really an option for me. So I'm still working my way through that, and then... Excuse me. And then I'll make sure everything's good with those, and then I'll work... My plan as of right now is to have Doom Eternal and the DLCs done before May. Now, if that's going to happen, I don't know. And not like it really matters anyway, because the main reason why I want those DLCs done is just because there's a new Doom game coming out, but that new Doom game is a prequel set before Doom 2016. So, like, the stuff that happens in the DLC isn't, like, really important. I don't expect it to be important anyway. They could tie it back together. Excuse me. Atomfall, I've heard, like, I don't really trust dev estimates with this stuff, but Rebellion has said Atomfall is only supposed to be 10 to 15 hours. Which would be perfect. Again, I apologize. I don't know if I said it in this recording session. I did like 1 or 2 minutes of me recording something earlier just as like a test. I don't remember if I said this there or now. But, I apologize for some shitty audio mixing. There's quite a few games here that I know are going to be here that I'm looking forward to, obviously, as I've said, but there's also a few that I'm just like, I really couldn't care less about. Stuff like, Expedition 33 is a big one. Anyway, on to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts of the Future Game Show Spring Showcase, Jennifer English and Nolan North.
Hi, Nolan.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Future Game Show Spring Showcase. My name is Jennifer English, though you probably know me best as God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world, aka Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. It's a pleasure to be here in this, how would you describe it?
Ominous.
Ominous auditorium to get you all up to speed with the latest video game news, though, as you can see, I won't be braving this journey alone, as I'm joined by a man who needs no introduction.
Thank you, Jennifer. But alas, I'm going to subject you all to one anyway. Yes, it is I, Nolan North, the voice of Nathan Drake, Dr. Richtofen, and a bunch of other guys you've probably spent 30 or so hours with while sitting on your couch.
Over
If you haven't
30.
heard of me, it's because I recently took the substance, and now there's this British dude called Ben Starr who's running around taking all the jobs I used to get. He even hosted one of these shows, I think. Need to do something about that guy. But that's a problem for another time, because over the next 90 minutes, we are laser focused on introducing you to a new generation of great games.
You can expect plenty of gameplay trailers and a series of presentations from some of our industry's brightest developers. And there's also going to be some world premieres which will be revealed as we work through today's show. No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Never. Speaking of which, we've got one to kick us off, and I'm not one to keep the good people waiting. This is the next project from People Can Fly, the team behind Gears of War and Bulletstorm. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's.
Starting off with the People Can Fly game. Hell yeah. Oh, please don't be a survival game. Please, for the love of God, don't be a survival game. So to make sure I was playing in HD. Lost Rift, huh?
Okay, now we're cooking. That was your first look at Lost Rift, which is coming to
Sad
Steam
those
Early
People Can
Access
Fly.
later this year. But you can wishlist it right now and join the Lost Rift Discord for more information. Now, Jen, I feel like you'll have something to say about this next trailer.
Yes, this one is quite special to me. We've got a new trailer for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and it's all about the character I'm playing in the game, which is now on this giant screen behind me.
Wow.
I cannot wait for you all to hear how her story unfolds, but for now, here's an introduction to your new favourite character in video games ever, Maya. Lumia's not my home. Not the way it is for you.
Yeah, I
About
just
the expedition.
Please.
don't care.
I'm all ready to
I know
go
lots
when
of
you
people who
are.
do care a lot about this game, but
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gamage. You don't need to leave yet.
One
story
year out
interests
there
the hell
is
out of
better
me.
than 9 years in here.
But the gameplay just
The dance begins.
doesn't. The gameplay looks fucking awesome. It really does. I just
Strike.
don't care. I don't need another RPG. I'm already behind on Yakuza.
Finesse and grace. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
Love to see it. That was a closer look at Jen's character, Mael, in Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation and Xbox on April the 24th, so not long to go now. I do hope you get a chance to check it out, and if you don't, I will crawl through this screen and fight you.
Okay, hard pivot away from the Belle Epoque now, as we've got the next game from the horror maestros behind the award-winning Stasis series. Here's a closer look at Animal Use Protocol.
With trepidation, this place wrong, this place not right.
You say that about every place.
With insistence, wrong, smell bad.
Smells the same to
With
me.
urgency, move, now under, hide.
Okay. If this
With
isn't
growing
another...
impatience, be quiet.
You're sure this is the right way?
With indignation, pathfinding, very good. Better than smelly hate. Better than run. Paralyzed terror. Smelly hate, run.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Animal Use Protocol is coming soon to PC, so stick it on your wish lists if you want to see more of this Tamagotchi rat companion.
Now, as we learned earlier this year, Capcom's cult classic samurai series Onimusha is making a major comeback.
And thankfully, for those of us who want to catch up, there's a remaster of Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny on the horizon.
Here's an inside look from the game's developers with a focus on Hell Mode, a brand new one-hit kill difficulty setting for the masochists among us.
The one-hit kill modes in DMC are always fun.
The name says it's all, really. Hell is an extremely hard difficulty mode. All it takes is one hit from any enemy, and you'll die instantly. It's not for the faint of heart. I haven't been able to complete it myself yet. But some members of the staff have been able to pull it off. So I hope everyone tries it out to see if they can get through it. The original game was the first time I was in charge of the direction, so it has a special place in my heart, and this remaster brings a lot of tweaks. Apart from the fact that the graphics are now in high definition, we've also included quality of life improvements to make it more fun to play. So if you're new to the series, this is a great time to start, especially since the first game is available too. I'd love everyone to experience the world of Onimusha and explore every nook and cranny. So I look forward to your support.
Capcom's remaster of Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny is coming to PC and consoles on May 23rd, later this year.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, I'll be playing that. I don't know if I'll do it for the channel, though.
Nitrogen Omega, a turn-based tactical RPG, ooh, my favorite, where you control a mech full of mercenaries. Let's take a look.
Art style's cool. Couldn't care less about the genre. Oh god, yeah, this art style is awesome. I just Yakuza is basically my limit. Yakuza slash Like a Dragon. That franchise is basically my limit for turn-based shit. Like, I can't even play fucking Final Fantasy, the older Final Fantasies. That is too slow.
A love letter to shonen anime, Nitrogen Omega is coming soon to PC. And now we've got another interesting game. It's the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
What, they're remaking Baldur's Gate 3 already?
I'm afraid not.
Final Fantasy 7?
They did that already.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
Now you're just naming games you're in. Actually, this is a metafictional puzzle game where you unravel the circumstances surrounding a lost JRPG from the 1990s.
I have literally no idea what you just said, but I am intrigued.
This looks cool.
Hi, I'm Lucas Emanuel,
And I'm Jacob Dominic.
and we're two members of CoinDrop Games, making the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
Remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time is a faithful recreation of the last hour of everyone's favorite RPG. You know, that one we all know.
You'll start this remake at 99% complete in the middle of the last dungeon, with an inventory just full of healing potions that you're just saving for the next boss.
You somehow aren't remembering the greatest RPG of all time? That's okay. This remake includes the original game's manual, director's commentary,
and the game's director had to translate this part of the game entirely by hand using a Japanese to English dictionary.
and even clips of an unreleased documentary.
I never loved anything that much, and the only way we're going to get that again is by staying exactly faithful to what that original game was.
If you didn't know what the greatest RPG of all time was, I suppose it would turn this into a deduction puzzle game where you'd have to use these bonus features, deductive reasoning, and a little bit of creative thinking to figure out how to complete the last hour of this epic RPG.
Be for real. Who hasn't heard of...
Okay, that's a cool idea.
We're still hard at work on this recreation of this all-time classic, but we hope you'll relive a little bit of the magic when we launch the demo for the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time on April 25th, 2025.
Damn.
The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time, yes, that is the title, lands on PC later this year, with a demo launching on April the 25th. Now, I think we've got another world premiere up next.
Premiere.
Yes, we do. This one's an isometric survival game based on a comic by Kyle Starks.
I hate this place.
Well, you can leave whenever you like.
Okay, see ya. No, it's actually... Never mind, just roll the trailer.
I get it.
Yeah.
I can't do isometric games.
Those monsters only exist in your head, they said. Great material.
I might try
for
this,
your
though.
art.
This seems kind of spooky-ish.
I actually believed them. Until that night. Feels like I've walked straight into one of my nightmares.
I Hate This Place is coming later this year, but in the meantime, put it on your wish list.
Now for an update on a puzzle platformer where you tangle with the strings of fate. Here's the release date trailer for Once Upon a Puppet.
Ah, damn, I thought it was something else. Cool.
Cute and creepy. That was Once Upon a Puppet, which is coming to PC and consoles on April 23rd.
Let's keep things moving with a trailer for a sequel 5 years in the making. Here's the latest transmission from Revenge of the Savage Planet.
Cool. I played a bit of the first game on Xbox, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Present the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program, Extreme Routine. The universally renowned Shamalama has a once-in-a-lifetime offer to accelerate your rise to be the galaxy's next top influencer. With our diaper protocol, your lane game gets insane clicks and subs, and you can co-op train with a partner. The Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine has 4 power-pack programs guaranteed to launch your profile to the stars, including Crash Test Dummy. Death is no longer permanent, but remains incredibly painful and hilarious. Ding Dong! You're dead! Selfie Scout. Snag more subs, snapping stunning selfies in our proven primo locale. Product Tester. Blow up your feed testing experimental drop X on space creatures. You're freaking animal! STV Cribs. Now you can pimp your crib on the show everybody in the universe binges. Complete all 4 tasks and you can keep that sweet chamois lock spacesuit. Guaranteed. Crash Test Dummy. Clock clicks with your Chamois Lock Gold Lame spacesuit. Bedazzle your likes with each side-splitting demise. Selfie Scout. Product Tester. Reporting any burns, crashes, or mutations. STV Cribs. It looks like a bad motel. You ain't no shabby. Now you a Ding Dong. Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme.
Yikes. 4 days early access and a bunch of new missions.
Revenge of the
Yikes.
Savage Planet is crash landing on PC and consoles in May. What's next, Nolan?
This is Anaya, Life After Gods, an action platformer where you chart the ruins of an alien civilization.
The gods are dead, but we try to survive in their world.
Looks cool.
Anaya, Life After Gods is coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can check out the demo on Steam right now. In fact, You can find all the games from today's show on the Future Game Show Steam page. Just type Future Game Show Steam into your search engine. It's pretty easy. Anyway, Jen, you were telling me earlier about this next one, so please take it away.
So, Nolan, the best way I can describe this is that it's like Alien Isolation, yeah? With co-op and velociraptors.
Clever girl.
It's Deathground.
This is playable solo, I'll try it. Because Alien Isolation is fucking phenomenal. One of the greatest horror games ever made. Oh wow, yeah, that's the motion tracker from Alien. There's the hacking minigame, holy shit. It's hiding in the locker. And the barrel. Can't choose barrel, Alien, or is that Outlast first? I don't remember. That's a cool way of showing off a release here.
Okay, Deathground is coming to PC later this year, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Okay, we're breaking things up with our next section, which is a Future Game Show staple.
Every show, we pull focus onto 3 particular games that we consider
Is this fucking Kingmakers?
ones to watch in 2025.
And first up, we've got Kingmakers.
Yes!
An anachronistic
This
siege simulator where you
this game felt like a fucking meme.
in medieval England. Try saying that 10 times fast.
Okay. Anachronistic Siege Simulator. Congratulations, I think I've sprained my tongue.
Yeah, it's like you're going through medieval times with like guns and trucks,
Hello,
and
I'm
oh
Ian
my
Fish
god,
from
I need it.
Redemption Road Games, makers of Road Redemption and the upcoming Kingmakers. In Kingmakers, you travel back to the year 1401 to help the real-life Welsh rebel Owain Glendower conquer England. In reality, his Welsh rebellion was defeated and he mysteriously disappeared. So in 1401 England, you use modern weapons to help the outnumbered Welsh defeat English armies made up of thousands of soldiers. And everything in Kingmakers is real. The thousands of soldiers are all simulated. Furthermore, all buildings are fully navigable and fully destructible.
Oh, that's gonna be a mess.
Thousands of soldiers can navigate complex multi-story castles with the same level of pathfinding fidelity you'd expect from a modern first-person shooter. Originally, we thought Kingmakers was going to be a cool simulation of what it would be like to go back in time with modern weapons. Would you be able to defeat a medieval army with an AK-47? Then we realized that if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. Medieval battles involve thousands of soldiers, so we're going to simulate thousands of soldiers. And this isn't like Dynasty Warriors, where soldiers kind of spawn into existence as you approach them. In Kingmakers, they're always there, running their AI all the time. Furthermore, we realized that a game with this scope, the player would want to be able to command his armies and fortify his own outposts, so it kind of grew for there. It's now something completely unique. A shooter with real-time strategy elements that rival Age of Empires, and shooting gameplay that rivals Helldivers and Space Marine. Today we're excited to share a little bit more about the destruction aspect of the game.
Calling out Space Marine 2 is not a good thing to do, dude.
Every building, castle, wall, and tree in Kingmakers is fully destructible. You can blow it up with a grenade launcher, take it out with an airstrike, or maybe even demolish it with a tank. And none of the destruction is scripted either. It's all dynamic, courtesy of Unreal 4's fast physics calculations. It's one of the reasons we didn't switch to Unreal 5. We experimented with Unreal 5.1 and Unreal 5.3, but nothing has been as fast on the CPU side as Unreal 4 when it comes to physics. Finally, we're excited to share that you and up to 3 friends can lead their own armies alongside yours and join in on your conquest of England in online co-op. This is the full campaign, full online co-op, no compromises. This means 4 players fielding armies of thousands, building their own fortifications and buildings, and attacking enemy bases either on their own side of the map or alongside you. We really wanted to make sure that all 4 players feel just as responsive to play as if they were all playing a single player game or as if they were each playing as the host player, even if your ping is not great. Kingmakers is coming to PC Early Access and hopefully to all major consoles. We'll have more to share about the game later in 2025. In the meantime, please wishlist Kingmakers on Steam. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much to the team at Redemption Road for that closer look at Kingmakers, a game which isn't even out yet, but already has a live-action movie in the works.
I'm already on the phone with my agent to play the pickup truck, of course. Anyway, I think it's time for another world premiere, so grab your friends, your VR headsets, and your mobile phones for some reason. Don't worry.
God, I took a drink right as you said that. Fuck.
At Elsewhere Electric, we believe in power. The power to shape the future. Our state-of-the-art facility is the heart of that future. And we need you to keep it running. You and a capable partner, that is.
I'll open up the van. Get juiced up.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get
I
in there.
like VR.
I see some symbols. A jelly.
The little bit I've been able to use it, I've been really enjoyed VR.
I think I've got it. Did that work?
Looks like it.
I just need something. Like, whenever I get an actual PC setup, I'm 1000% playing Half-Life Alyx. And for the channel. Because I fucking love that franchise, and not being able to finish Alyx is, like, one of my big regrets of not staying at my college campus longer. Like, I'm still enrolled. I'm going to talk over this, obviously. But I'm still enrolled in classes, obviously, but I moved back home for a little bit, and then I moved in with some friends.
Your work will be dangerous.
We need to get this door open. There's something
But
in
my
here.
college campus had a big-ass VR setup, and I played, like, the first 2.5, 3 hours of Alyx. And I fucking loved it.
These sacrifices make Elsewhere Electric
Half-Life Alyx is... Just from the 3 hours I played, that's probably the best Half-Life game. And it's not even fucking close.
them from getting out.
Whoa! Ah!
Elsewhere Electric, a puzzle game powered by 2.
This seems like a cool idea. Like, it's like a puzzle's being played on your phone.
Elsewhere Electric, a cooperative puzzle game where players work together to explore an abandoned facility. Don't try that at home, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. It's coming to PC VR, iOS, and Android later this year.
All right, this next one's for all you impudent insects out there. If you haven't heard, the cult classic immersive
Yes!
sim System Shock 2 is getting a definitive remaster from Night Dive Studios.
And we just so happen to have the release date ready for you.
Your time is running out.
This place is a womb where we grow.
This is one of the greatest horror games ever made. It's almost perfect.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
God, I hope this drops today. I don't have money to buy it, but if it drops today, I can plan my schedule. Actual animations for the guns? Holy fuck! Oh yeah, this is fucking perfect. This is fucking perfect. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry. A little bit of a spoiler for some of the late game weapons, but God, it's fucking perfect. Please. Please say today. fuck. Right before my birthday! Holy fuck! Yes!
You heard it here first, folks. The System Shock 2 25th Anniversary Remaster launches on June 26th, 2025.
And speaking of good old games, you may have heard about the recently launched preservation program from our friends at GOG. It's a commitment from one of the industry's foremost digital storefronts to maintain and preserve classic video games for future generations.
A noble pursuit indeed. System Shock 2 is already part of the program alongside other golden oldies like Alpha Protocol and SWAT 4, both of which I was in, by the way. So, thanks guys.
For the Spring Showcase, we've partnered with GOG to reveal some more titles that are coming to the program. Who knows? Maybe one of your nostalgic favorites will pop up.
And I'll be in it.
Probably.
Sometimes it just takes a single sound, sentence,
Hello, my friend.
or quick glimpse to awaken that emotion. A warm feeling that brings back all the memories of times when all the problems didn't matter. It was just you as a superhero, fighter, racer, knight, waiting to conquer the world.
Deus
Games
Ex.
are
I'm gonna
part of you,
cry.
us.
I want a new
They're
Deus
part
Ex.
of culture, part of what makes us human. Without preservation, all the emotions, creativity, stories, and innovations behind them risk being lost forever. How can we ensure everyone can play games today, tomorrow, and for years to come? Devs share the source codes, artwork, and even collectibles that you own with museums so they don't get lost. Gamers, play these games and talk about them. Make them live forever. Vote and share your gaming stories on GOG Dreamlist to help bring more games to the GOG Preservation Program. Games within the program are maintained by us and guaranteed to always work on modern computers. We've already future-proofed more than 100 titles. Today, we are happy to say that the GOG Preservation Program is expanding with even more titles. You can play all of them right now on GOG.com. Let's take a look at the new arrivals.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Fear. I'm sad now.
Do us a favor and head over to GOG.com to peruse the expanded Preservation Program library. We've also collaborated on an FGS-themed sale, which you can find by heading to GOG.com/FGS. Okay, at this point, you're probably thinking, Nolan North, why are you on the balcony? Where's Jennifer? Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not so sure myself, but we're about to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers while I look for her. And way down. Jen? Jennifer? Anyone?
We all know why the walls around our capital exist. This world fell to the forces of darkness. Its light is replaced by shadows and the terrors that lurk within them. With our faith in the Divine One and the power He bestows on me, can we thrive in a corrupt world. Inquisitor, a word in private.
Looks cool.
Welcome, everyone, and congratulations for being exactly where you want to be, here at Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel.
We got everything you need up here in the clouds. Buy a slice of paradise, cryptocurrency allowed. Vacations tailor-made, have a mealtime serenade. Upgrade to the ultra suede, you wanna do it right. Party on the promenade, every day is a parade. Stay up for the masquerade, the party.
I recognize this voice.
I accept your adulation. At Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel. Yeah.
Cool, that told me nothing.
Dr. Svetlov, let's take this lunatic down for messing with the sovereignty. Let's make it quick. We're on the clock here.
That's handy. Getting this fixed up.
They're coming.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Hey, Steve Blum.
Svetlov's planning something big. If we're lucky.
There's something on my screen, so pardon the timeline popping up. Oops. Recently paused it. Yeah, my laptop's touchscreen, obviously.
Svetlov's called hideout. Any idea how many people he's got with him? Stay sharp. Svetlov could be anywhere.
Looks cool. Cool, told me nothing. New version of Speedrunners? I guess it's kind of like I'm assuming it's not Speedrunners 2. It's just a game like it.
Oh, thank God I made it.
Uncle Nolan, where have you been?
It's okay. I'm sorry. That just took so long. It's really way up there. It's not a camera trick. If they ask you to go up there, do not do it. Okay, what's next?
While Uncle Nolan recovers, let's take a look at Neighbors Suburban Warfare, which is kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, except with pigeon poop bombing runs. Yes, you did hear that correctly. And backyard brawls.
She said poop.
Are you okay?
I can't breathe.
I wonder how racist this games community is going to be. The joke for people who don't get it is that Siege's community is fucking toxic as hell. Like, I love Siege's gameplay. The community is fucking horrible. One of the worst communities ever. For any game. Ever. Period. You do not get through a game of Siege without being called at least a dozen slurs. Wilhelm. Looks really fucking fun. If they... Yeah. Try the game now. I might try it tonight.
Reaffirm your property boundaries in Neighbors Suburban Warfare, which is launching in early access on April 17th.
we've got a developer presentation for Hawthorne up next. This is a sandbox RPG where you build a whimsical community of woodland creatures. Very, very cottagecore gay. I'm in.
Adorable.
This could be fun. Oh, this kind of reminds me, you guys don't know what these are, unless you're a crazy achievement hunter like me, but these kind of reminds me of the Aerie series, which is
solo or co-op,
basically just a bunch of easy achievement games.
NPCs. Defend against the elements and against forest tricksters. Celebrate the season's traditions. Farm, craft, and explore an ever-changing world bigger than the small creature you play. Bringing this nostalgic world to life has been a long-term dream for us, and we're thrilled to be doing it alongside our players.
Hawthorne will leverage our experience making some of the world's most beloved RPGs to establish a new genre that blends the emergent fun of sandbox games with a charming simulation of village life. It's a fantasy home you can keep returning to.
The different playable species have asymmetrical abilities and limitations.
He looks like he's reading a script.
Your friends and your NPC followers must work together to complete jobs around the village. Differentiated species, together with our procedural storytelling, combine to make each player's story in Hawthorne a unique and enjoyable experience.
We're a small team of experienced developers bringing Hawthorne to life as a true passion project. This game is currently self-funded to keep creativity at its heart. And now, with our incredible community, we have the chance to build something unique and memorable. Join us on this adventure. Follow and support our Kickstarter to help us bring the nostalgic joy that is Hawthorne to the world.
A Kickstarter campaign for Hawthorne is coming soon, so keep an eye on the developers' socials for more information.
All right, for the Future Games Show historians out there, this next game appeared at the very end of last year's Spring Showcase as our one more.
Yes!
You know, Jen, while we're on the topic of history, back in my day when Emily and I hosted the first Future Game Show, it was all remote. None of this real in-person stuff. I mean, you kids don't know how good you're getting it.
Back in your day. Yeah, when did Uncharted come out again?
They tell me 2007.
Definitely still in school.
At least you were born. Okay, let's just watch this new trailer for Industria 2.
First game is fucking incredible. Really fucking short, but fucking incredible. I know I say that a lot, but... God, this looks so fucking good.
Grab my hand.
Definitely looks better. Like, better animated and the like.
Thanks. Marlene, I need to find a way home.
I'm just as stranded as you.
God damn it.
But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece.
Deal.
Nora, what was Atlas made for in the first place? Before it became this.
It was a sorting algorithm meant to scrape the universe base layer for data. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dimensions.
I guess it didn't stay that way.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Defy an insatiable artificial intelligence in Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC.
Another world premiere now, and this one has a little historical kick to it.
as well as some zombies, because why not?
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, it's like a minute ago, if that. I can't even remember where I said this, but yeah, this looks fun. This looks really interesting. Maybe this has a bit more of a hook to it than Stardew does, because I enjoy playing Stardew Valley. I just don't think it doesn't really, aside from the farming stuff, it doesn't really have a hook. Like, the story is interesting enough, but never mind. I can't think of a way to word it properly.
It's coming soon, but you can sign up for the closed alpha at roamstead.com.
All right, ready up for our second Ones to Watch. This time, we're checking in with Compulsion Games' Deep South action adventure, South of Midnight.
I still don't know how excited I am for this. Like, it looks fucking awesome. I have friends who are from the South who are really looking forward to it.
Hello,
I'm
Whitney, and I'm the art director at Compulsion Games. Hey, I'm Zaire, and I'm
depends on when it could, I think it's like middle, I know we know the release, I think it's like middle of April.
Third-person action-adventure game set in a folkloric
Depends
version
on
of the Deep
if there's
South.
anything else. Around that time. That would be something I play in my own
So
time.
in South of Midnight, you play as Hazel. Her mother gets swept away in a trailer during a hurricane, and as Hazel is looking for help, she encounters creatures who have like their own issues that she helps them solve.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
Today we're excited to talk a bit more about the creatures, specifically our narrator, the catfish, who you meet, pretty early on in the game, and he's a pretty important character.
A talking fish. No, ain't no way.
Catfish is voiced by a man named Walter. We really looked for people who were from the South who would have kind of that Southern background and authenticity. And he's a great guy. He's 70 years old, plays fiddle, really cool. He was really excited about the project. I think this is one of his first voice acting jobs, if I remember correctly.
Go on now, Scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
So after we meet Catfish, you are set to heal Benji, and he lives in this remote Cajun community that has been abandoned for many years. And as you explore that region, you understand kind of why it's been abandoned, what happened to Benji, why he became that tree, and what his connection to Rhubarb, this sort of eccentric, off-the-grid character that you meet early on. You kind of get to know what their relationship is and what happened there.
You're welcome to try bottling up the pain, but the roots of this trouble go deep.
We have an awesome audio director, Chris, and he really wanted to make sure we had a special song for each of our main creatures you meet in the region, and that song tells a story, and you learn about the characters and the backstory through that song.
Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
So the music is kind of done in parcels. So you'll get part of a story. So you'll get a few lines, maybe 2, 3, 4 times throughout each zone, and they tell a little bit more of the story. And then when you unlock most of the context, you'll have a final, either a boss fight or an encounter with the creature. And during that final encounter, like with Benji, when you're climbing the tree,
you'll hear the full song.
Was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different.
This is a cool concept.
He was my shade.
South of Midnight launches on Xbox Series X and S, PC, and it's also going to be day one on Game Pass on April 8th. And in the meantime,
April 8th.
feel free to shout us out on social media, tell your friends, pre-order, wish list, really get the word out there.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show.
South of Midnight is coming to PC and Xbox on the 8th of April and will be on Xbox Game Pass from day one. Shout out to Compulsion Games for giving us a window into that world. Better yet, you can see more from South of Midnight in our FGS Live from GDC post show, which directly follows this broadcast, so stick around.
Okay, now we're venturing into the haunted landscapes of Pioneer next. It's a stalker-like MMO
Ooh. Oh, never
first-person
mind.
shooter set in a dark alternate reality.
I might still try this. Oh man, yeah, this is definitely a me game. Even with the MMO stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a me game. It's kind of a weak slide. The fuck are they holding?
Your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you too.
Damn, just Steam for now.
That was gameplay for the incredible-looking Pioneer, which is coming to PC in 2025. What have we got next, Jennifer?
Well, we're taking a trip to 19th century Brazil to check out a cel-shaded roguelike called Hellclock.
Set your alarms because Hellclock is coming soon to PC. There's also a demo available on Steam, so go check it out after the show.
Let's push things forward with a completely different game, one that asks you to be the MVP in PvP vehicular combat. Nolan, did I say that right?
I have
Okay, I'm gonna.
Anyway,
I'll be right back
here's
while this
Rivals
ad or this trailer is playing. Hopefully, I'll be back before something I actually care about comes out. I'll be right back.
Rivals Hover League is coming soon, but you can check out the alpha test on Steam. Time for something scary, I think. Nolan?
Yes, indeed. Let me introduce you all to Finding Frankie, a haunted parkour game show starring a cavalcade of creepy animatronics. Here's the latest from the game's developers.
Welcome back, lucky contestant. Let's catch you up to speed on what's been going on. 4 lucky people from around the world have been brought here to the world's largest indoor trampoline, water, and parkour park. Quick update for you, lucky contestant. The other contestants have
Okay, I'm back. This looks kind of, or like the little snippet I saw just before I put my headset back on looked cool. Maybe I'll look at the trailer after the end of the show and watch the whole thing.
Authorities have discovered 3 dead bodies on the premise of Frankie's Parkour Palace.
I'm also 100% going to rewatch that System Shock 2 trailer and re-react to it and kind of pay more attention to it.
Watch your step when Finding Frankie comes to consoles on April 15th.
Moving swiftly away from that terrifying image, we've got a special update from Tale Worlds Entertainment about their beloved medieval warfare simulator, Mount and Blade 2, Bannerlord.
Yeah, these are not my kind of games, but I know multiple people who love them, so I can't really talk shit about them.
What a brilliant surprise. Mount and Blade 2 is getting naval warfare, a new faction, and so much more with the War Sales expansion, which is coming soon to PC and console.
And sticking with the seafaring theme, here's the latest on an Unreal Engine 5 sailing adventure inspired by Firewatch. This is Will Follow the Light.
Firewatch is enjoyable. Looks interesting. I'm intrigued by the lack of an actual, like, telling us what the narrative is.
I will find you, wherever you are.
I wonder if
Father?
the ship is, like, I don't know how to say this properly, is going to be, like, controlled by... I can't think of a way to say this properly. Like, if it's actually, like, a ship sailing simulator, or if it's, like, very simplified.
Will Follow the Light is coming in 2025 to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. What have you got for us next, Nolan North?
Well, how about a post-Ragnarok survival game? Okay, here's the developers of Cloudheim, Noodlecat Games, to give us the inside scoop.
I like the music.
Hi, I'm Billy Quick from Noodlecat Games, and today we'll be exploring some of the combat in Cloudheim, our upcoming game blending crafting with physics-based combat. This is a Greeble, an aggressive little furball with a lot of teeth. You could hit him with a sword, but instead, let's kick him off this cliff. Greebles aren't the only threat out here, though. You'll also fight against heavily armored enemies like armadillos who roll recklessly through your allies. You'll need to dodge their rolls and then attack when their guard is down. Corvins, however, keep their distance with ranged magic blasts. You'll want to pull them in close with your lasso to dish out damage. Our combat system is built around using physics to juggle your enemies. The longer you can keep enemies airborne with your kicks, lasso, and other abilities, the more damage they'll take when they finally hit the ground. Combine abilities and set up combos to maximize damage. Here, our character is placing down mushrooms and jump pads, bouncing enemies high into the sky. With the right combos, the battlefield will feel like a pinball machine. Play solo or team up with friends in co-op for coordinated combo attacks. While you explore the islands in Cloudheim, you'll come across mysterious portals that lead to dangerous dungeons filled with tough enemies and rare loot for crafting. You'll grow in Cloudheim by mastering weapons to gain abilities along 4 class pathways, each excelling in a different style of combat. Spellblades supplement their attacks with elemental magic. Outlanders break armor to create weaknesses. Treasure hunters focus on speed to exploit weaknesses. And sentinels defend and heal the team when dealing damage. Choose the weapons and abilities that fit your style. You can freely switch your class just by changing your weapons, allowing you to focus on your favorite or make hybrid builds. Team up with your friends to create absolute mayhem. Our team has had so much fun coming up with unique abilities and wild combos, and we're excited to see what chaos you can create. Now here's Nasher to tell you all the really important details about how to wishlist Cloudheim. Thanks, Nasher. In case you didn't get that, Cloudheim releases this year. Wishlist it now.
Bring harmony to the realm when Cloudheim lands on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And be sure to sign up to the closed beta if you want to check it out ahead of launch.
Okay. We've got another round of back-to-back trailers up next, so keep your wits and blades always sharp. No, wait, not in Faerun. Keep your wits and your wish lists primed. We'll be back shortly. Nolan, I've got to get up to that balcony in a bit. How did you actually get down from there?
Well, you know, they didn't just hire me for Uncharted on my looks.
Oh, so did you Nathan Drake your way down?
No, I just cried really loudly and the crew came and got me.
Talk about tone change.
Welcome to Section 13, a top-down roguelike shooter where an interdimensional outbreak is just another day at the office. Operating from the shadows, S2P is a globe-spanning paranormal research organization. Their mission? Capture and study things that go bump in the night. And Section 13 is where they keep the worst. Until now. With the best of the best unavailable, it's up to a team of disposable rank-and-file nobodies to get the job done. That's you. Meet Agent Red.
No, please! Don't eat my... All right, Red. Your time to shine.
She's new to the field, but don't let that fool you. She's packing cutting-edge mad science weaponry. She's one of 4 agents available to choose from. Whether you're going in alone or bringing some help. Now, listen carefully. Whatever they were up to in that base, they weren't doing it on the books. There's something big down there. And it wants out. It's up to you to plunge into the unknown. Find the answers. Fight for the truth. And bring some light to the dark. Section 13. Clock in.
Definitely keep an eye on that.
Welcome, bandits from all over the world. We are bandits.
Kind of reminded of
Home security.
Fairly Odd Parents
And our new line
with
of
this
home
art
defense
style.
products needs to be tested. So we're calling on you to do the job. Your objective, try to loot all 10 treasures scattered in our prepared houses and escape from the robotic hands of our trapper. This little fella packs all the skills to achieve our ultimate goal. Defend homes and their treasures against bandits from all over the world.
Metal Eden again? I think so.
These
Yeah.
rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyper power.
Yeah, I'm 1000% playing this. This is gonna be my pre-Doom shooter.
You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have about 6 days to get through that before Doom.
Hello, Cybermyth combatants. Neon Abyss 2 is a side-scrolling action robot.
Oh, hell yeah,
game with a
Neon Abyss
cyber-mythological theme. The sequel stays faithful to what the fans love about the first game, using the original infinite item stacking feature and chaotic combat, while introducing new mechanics, new content, and refinement to create an exhilarating experience. Finally, you can get hands-on with Neon Abyss 2 yourself with our single-player open playtest, which is available right now. Don't forget to wishlist now.
Hey, welcome back. Let's get back into the swing of things with a world premiere. I hope you like lonely robots.
I love them.
There was no guide for what we had to do, no manual for leaving a world behind. But even we knew we couldn't take everything with us. I left behind my greatest creation, a guardian, a caretaker. Its hands shaped to nurture, its heart programmed to protect. It works tirelessly now, crafting vessels from the bones of a broken world, sending sparks of life into the void.
Wide
This looks interesting. I don't know why I was checking to see how much time is left. It's a live stream. I think they said 90 minutes. It's been 70, a little over 70.
The Last Caretaker is a survival game where you bring humanity back from the brink of extinction.
No pressure, I guess. It's coming soon to PC.
Now let's move on and introduce you all to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. It's a side-scrolling survival game.
Oh yeah, I played the demo of
devastated
this.
by a zombie outbreak, plus an economic crisis and a scorching heat wave for good measure.
Now, stinky zombies I can handle, but hot weather, I'm British. Absolutely not.
Yeah, this game was really fun. It's for people who've played, This War of Mine. It's kind of like that, just not nearly as depressing. This War of Mine is, like I say, fucking incredible, but good God, it's fucking depressing.
Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days launches into early access on April 9th, which
I
is
do-
just mere weeks away, people.
Get
I
excited.
do want to play This War of Mine for the channel at some point. I just need to get in the right headspace.
Well, if you're looking for something a little more cheery, then we've got you covered too. Locomoto is a cozy conductor simulator where you fix rusty trains and make hot cocoa for your furry friends.
I'm sold.
Me too.
Great.
Welcome to the world of Locomoto, where your story begins with a simple, rusty train which will become your new home. You'll take the role as train conductor, keeping your train in tip-top shape. Learn how to drive it and embark on a journey to help your hometown Barenpire solve its environmental struggles. Traverse and explore various stations and bring aboard quirky locals along the way. Pick a route and drive them to their destination, and while travelling, you can of course service them to make sure they enjoy the ride. Scour the world for resources and craft unique sets of furniture to furnish your train with. Customize the exterior and interior of your train to make it feel like your own.
I'm gonna mute this for a sec. This is not a me game in the slightest. After this showcase is done, there's a couple trailers that I've been meaning to record a reaction to. Like, I've seen the trailers, obviously, but I want to talk about what happens in them a little bit. So yeah, that might be what I do after this is over. So it might be just more than Future Game Show.
Please mind the gap, because Locomoto is pulling into a station near you on April the 8th. That was a real palate cleanser, so time for something gritty now, I think.
Precisely. Here's Karma, The Dark World, an alt history thriller where you dive into the brains of your suspects as an agent of the Thought Bureau. All right?
I don't want.
Tell me, do you think a glimpse of a memory is the absolute
If this is a me game at all, this is 1000% a fucking me game.
to these memories? Or what transpired after? Perhaps even just once given it some serious thought.
Mother?
Just what kind of memories make us the people today?
Yeah, 1000% a me game.
Unravel the truth in Karma, The Dark World, which lands on PC and PS5 on March the 27th, which is exactly 1 week from now. Now, we all know you like watching trailers for games, but what about actually playing them too? Sound fun? Good. Because this next section focuses on indies with demos available on Steam, so you can check them all out right after the show.
Welcome to Eclipse.
Oh, this is a fucking cool game.
That has you exploring a crunchy, twisted dreamscape.
Next up, we've got White Knuckle, a speed climbing game where you scale the guts of a sinister substructure.
How about Weenie Wise, a cooperative puzzle platformer starring magical school students?
Or Paper Sky, where you chart cell-shaded landscapes as a makeshift paper plane.
If you'd rather be a chaos gremlin, give Mother Machine a try. It's an action platformer where you chart quirky cave systems.
My girlfriend calls me a chaos gremlin. And finally, this is Artist Impact, a story-rich, turn-based RPG that blends pixel art with hand-drawn comic aesthetics. That was our ones to play montage, and the best way you can try those games out for yourself is by heading to our Future Game Show Steam page. Just search Future Game Show on Steam to get more info on the games we've covered today, and maybe wishlist some of your favorites.
I know we harp on about wishlisting a lot, but it is an important visibility signal for games in development, and every little bit helps.
Indeed. We're switching back into trailer mode now with another world premiere. This one's an exciting adaptation of a popular board game.
That's right, Frosthaven, the board game, is now Frosthaven, the video game, and it's coming to PC in 2025.
This next game fulfills a lifelong dream of mine, to be a sheep wielding a great sword in a world run by wolves. Let's dig into the delightfully edgy revenge story of Stand Alone.
I need to play this. This is definitely something that looks like I'd like it, but I said the same with Neon Abyss 1, and I really did not like that game.
Stand Alone is coming to Steam in summer 2025.
Sweet. Okay, let's keep it rolling with the latest trailer from Mecha Break, a lightning-fast armored brawler.
Prepare for Titanfall. Yeah, this looks cool as hell. I just don't care. To my understanding, it's all online stuff. Excuse me.
Mecha Break is boosting its way into your rotation later this year. How are we looking, Jennifer?
Well, we're most of the way through the show now, Nolan North. But there's still a bunch of exciting games in the pipeline. Here's a double feature from our friends at Playdigious.
Oh. Not a me game, but the music slaps. Oh, hell yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
Fretless, The Wrath of Riften, and Crown Gambit are both coming to PC in 2025.
All right, Nolan North. I think it's safe to say we've covered a ton of games today. But what's one more world premiere between friends?
Oh, well, I'm not complaining. Let's check it out. Rave, Kingdom on the Distant Shores is a city builder set in a fox-filled fantasy land, which is coming in 2026.
We've got something slightly less adorable for up next, but for good reason. Our final ones to watch deep dive tackles the next spine-chilling game from Tarsier Studios, the minds behind Little Nightmares.
Prepare yourself, because it's time for a closer look at the claustrophobic world of Reanimal.
This is something I'm excited for.
Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
These kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more apparent as you play the game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. The island itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive and rescue your friend, you know. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, we really love seeing people go with that and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things.
I wonder if this is going to be M-rated finally.
Right, so I feel like if we give away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what you've given them and all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various like little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various things we pitch against you together, right? So it's about the two players finding ways to survive and rescuing their friends, really, like we said before.
because I'm a big couch fan. Couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all 3 boxes checked up front, I think, is really, really nice.
And what was also
Very interested to see how this plays out.
It's all kind of the same experience because this camera is always the same, right? We don't have split screen. In online co-op, you don't follow your character and the other one is doing whatever. It's always being together as the 2 characters. And yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like scared together. That was one of the pillars, and I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
People have played our previous games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. That like, people want this, and let's do it. It's gonna be fun,
Whenever we put something in the game, we are trying to make sure it doesn't get boring. It's something new. One thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves, is this unique within the game, right? I'm not saying unique across all games, but trying to give the player something fresh within the experience that we're crafting, and then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy. Hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look at Reanimo. Wishes us, and more info is coming soon.
Reanimal is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so get that thing on your wish list. Now, what have we got next for the good people, Jennifer?
Okay, Nolan. So it's no secret here that at the Future Game Show, we're huge fans.
Yeah, it was FBC.
Eerie, curiously entangled universe of games such as Control and Alan Wake.
And last year, the studio revealed a spin-off to Control called FBC Firebreak, a session-based co-op shooter where you tackle anomaly-busting jobs in the non-Euclidean confines of the oldest house.
If you've been anticipating this one, so have we. And good news, we're delighted to share the first gameplay trailer for FBC Firebreak, which will give you a taste of what to expect when the game launches later this year.
So no release date then, I'm assuming.
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector. If you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning. This crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone. Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you. Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
On paper, you gotta shoot him off me!
Oh, those fuckers.
Last containment door's open. Go, go!
I think I heard something.
All right, crew. Time to clean house.
Oh, summer. Hell yeah. Cool. I'm down.
That was
Don't know if that's
FBC
something I'll
Firebreak, which
record.
is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in summer 2025. Now, you can find even more exclusive info on FBC Firebreak by heading to GamesRadar.com after the show. And I hate to say it, Jennifer, but is it time for our final trailer?
Nolan, I think it might be. But thankfully, our buddies at Bloober Team are sending us off with a developer diary for Chronos: The New Dawn, a survival horror game where you scour the future for remnants of the past, just like my therapy sessions.
Chronos, it's a sci-fi survival horror, and in a way, a dream come true for us to make. The world of Chronos, it's like alternative history when the world ends in 80s by the apocalyptic event that we called The Change.
In Chronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive encounters with monsters.
Oh, I hate that. Hate that. Nope.
We are calling them the orphans because they are what was left from humanity. To be honest, we can't wait to show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So stay tuned.
Damn, thought we were getting actual gameplay. I'm fine with that, actually.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. But you can see more of it during our official post-show, FGS Live from GDC, which airs directly after the Spring Show.
That's right. For more exclusive info on Bloober Team's new game, you just need to stay tuned to the platform you're watching right now.
Yeah, now Jennifer, despite what you said about that being the final trailer, the teleprompter,
Auto key.
same thing, is still rolling for some reason.
Ah, yeah, I see. That must have been the tadpole talking.
The what now?
There's not enough time to unpack that. But it does mean we have one more thing. Oh. No time to dally, though. Prepare for pain.
What?
This is fucking Painkiller? Oh my, please tell me it's pink. Oh my god! Please! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! I've been waiting! Oh my god! Oh, please be good! For the love of God, I need this to be good! Oh my god! We're getting a date! Oh my...
Bam! Saber Interactive is bringing Painkiller back from the dead, and the remake is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. But with that, we really are out of time. The show is officially over. Jennifer, English,
Okay.
It's been so much fun.
Nolan North, I think we smashed it. Yes. That was a lot to get through, but we hope you've all had fun watching this year's Spring Showcase. Thank you so much for joining us, but you should absolutely stick around as FGS Live from GDC starts immediately after this, with more deep dives, trailers, and exclusive world premieres. Don't miss it.
And before we head out, we'd also like to extend an enormous stream of
Okay,
thank yous
fuck this.
to the people
I'm
behind the scenes who made this
pulling up
broadcast
that
possible, including the developers that poured
System
their
Shock trailer
time
again.
and hearts into making the trailers we aired today. Show them some love by wish listing and following their games.
Don't forget you can head to
Okay, I think it's, yeah, it's this one, 1 hour.
Your time is running.
One sec. I gotta respond to something.
This place is a womb where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful.
Actually, I'm gonna restart this. I'm probably not gonna react to anything else after this, because I need to edit out that Painkiller section.
Your time is running out.
This place is a womb where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Don't you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone? I am Shodan.
God, this looks amazing. So at least I have, what, 3 months to finish the first game on PlayStation? My main concern was having to finish it before this came out. Okay, I'm gonna see if the Painkiller trailer got uploaded yet. See if 11 months ago. Fuck. I'm going to go back to the do future game show.
The new dawn.
Mute. Yeah, I know they're talking about Chronos, and that's important to me too, but Painkiller finally getting the gameplay reveal. Oh my god, I'm like, I still can't fucking believe it. Okay. God, this looks fucking awesome. God, I hope it's not forced co-op, though. Yeah, this reboot was announced in, like, 2019, 2020, and there's been nothing on it since. It looks like Painkiller, I'll give it that. And this is, like, the first time it's been a new Painkiller, because all the other ones have been fan-made. So, like, there's Painkiller Black, obviously, which is the first game, and then all the other ones after that are basically, like, fan-made projects. I need to get this uploaded. I need to edit out that Painkiller reaction. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. There's a Switch 2 Direct in literally 2 weeks. It's on the 2nd. That will be 100% played on, or 100% watched by me. I don't know if I'll be able to record it. Depends if I can get my office closed off for the 45 minutes it's supposed to be. Yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm gonna edit that Painkiller reaction out. So yeah, see you in the next one.